Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron, and I apparently have something stuck in my throat. Wait, I don't mean to do this. It's a normal guy's day. Here in the next to last game of the season, we're out here in Pittsburgh to finish things up. It's really supposed to be the bench guys tomorrow, but since the bench guys will still get some time in the playoffs, I'm sure, we'll let the AAA guys finish off the year, including all the AAA pitchers. Man. So we just got done playing the Pirates at home 4 games ago, so unsurprisingly, the same lineup we saw then. Brandon Webb on the mound. And here shortly, sorry, this is going to be even worse than yesterday. I feel much better than I did yesterday, but boy, this thing in my throat, whatever, I think it's a spaghetti-o. It's not dislodging here. Alright, Kester at the plate has a 1-1 count. Swings and misses to make it 1-2. Popped up. Avila should have plenty of room, and he makes the catch. 1 down. Here's Marvin. He will bat left-handed. First pitch is called a strike. And a swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Into center field, but pretty much right to Chris Duffy. 2 away. Here is Chief. See, swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses again to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, 1-2-3 start to the game, and Chris Duffy is going to lead things off for Pittsburgh. See the normal lineup in the game. Gill on the mound. Duffy starts the game off with a swing and a miss. Ground ball on the curveball, and Kester gets it to first in time. 1 down. Here's Luis Rivas. He grounds weakly to third. Chief charging it, gets it to first, not in time. That goes down as an infield hit. Essentially a swinging bunt. Here's Jack Wilson at the plate. Oh, and that curveball goes through the wickets and rolls all the way to the wall. So Rivas now on second with only 1 out. This one's inside. It's a 2-0 count for Jack Wilson, as he fouls this one away. Hits this one through the right side of the infield, and it will not score a run. So there are Pirates on the corners with Xavier Nady at the plate, and only 1 out. First pitch, a fastball just outside. This one misses as well. It's 2-0. There's fastball for a strike. Curveball doesn't make it back to the plate. It's 3-1. Swing and a miss. Runner takes off, and I believe that's Wilson gets thrown out at second, and Rivas does not try to score on the other end. So not a productive out there for the Pirates. There's now a full count with 2 outs. And Nady will foul this one off. Runner still on third. High fastball, called a strike. Nady doesn't like the call, but we are going to move on to the second inning. The Pirates do threaten, but there's no score in the game as of yet. And Terry is going to lead things off for the Squirrels in the top half of the second.
Number 4, Terry, first baseman.
Terry looks at that, down and away. That sinker out of Webb has given us some trouble this year. Terry, though, with a 2-1 count. Swings and misses to make it 2-2. This is a hit right up the middle. That'll be the first Squirrels hit of the day. And here is Frank at the plate. He and Terry both homered in their last game. And you watch that sinker go down to the dirt. Hit into left field. That'll get down for a base hit. Terry is going to break for third. And he will make it there safely. Frank stays at first. So we've got runners on the corners for Tom, who looks like he's going to come up short on his bid for the team lead. Terry added to that lead, so right now it's 16-14 in favor of Terry. But Tom does come up with the base hit to score the first run of the game. So Squirrels up 1-0, and here is Zach at the plate with 2 on and still nobody out. He swings and misses at a fastball. Sinker is out of the zone. There's a called strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, here is Joey. He will look at a strike. Changeup bounces in. Right down third baseline, but it does roll foul. 1-2. This is going to go foul as well. Still 1-2. This one misses down and in. Popped up. It's in foul ground, but Blum has lots of room. And he does make the catch. So now Gill at the plate with 2 outs and 2 on. He has actually has been hitting better as of late. Still not been a, exactly an offensive clinic, but that's not what he gets paid to do. Has a 3-0 count in this at bat. Oh, and Webb gets a call on a borderline pitch, which only leads to Gill. Oh, Jack Wilson made a good play. I thought that was going to drop in for a base hit. Squirrels do get 1 as we go to the bottom of the second, where Johnson will lead things off for Pittsburgh. He swings and misses at a sinker. And swings and misses at a slider to make it 0-2. Curveball, ground to third, Chief on to first. 1 away. Here is Jeff Blum. He will look at a curveball for strike 1. Another curveball swung on and missed. Fastball looked at for strike 3. 2 down, here is Aviles. He looks at a backdoor curve for strike 1. Hits towards first, Terry makes the grab, and we will move on to the third inning. 1-0 Squirrels, who are back at the top of their order. Kester fouled out in his first at-bat. He looks at a strike. Webb with 2 strikeouts the first time through the Squirrels' order. Kester base hit into right field. The leadoff single brings Marvin to the plate. He flew out to center in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. And bounces in a fastball. Kester takes off on supposed to be a hit and run, but he does successfully steal second anyway. So 1-2. There's a check on second. Don't see that as often. Marvin looks at a ball. 2-2. Runner in scoring position with nobody out. Kester takes off to third, and he is going to be easy pickings. That line drive right to Rivas at second. So that'll turn into a double play in front of Chief, which is just a bit of a shame, as Chief hits this one deep, Duffy can't catch up to it. It goes about to the wall, and Chief has got another double. I actually just happened to look at this. I believe that is number 73 on the season. Terry at the plate then, a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. And he will look at strike 1 and swings and misses at strike 2. Fouls this pitch away. Swing and a miss on that sinker, and that will end the inning. So the Squirrels kind of managed to run themselves out of an inning. Still up 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the third, where Niger Morgan will lead things off. First pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. I'm sorry, I looked down for just a minute, and apparently Morgan struck out. All right, here's Webb as he looks at strike 1. Hits this one just foul down the first base line, makes it 0-2. Looks at strike 3. 2 down, here's Chris Duffy. He ground out in his first at-bat. Gill with 4 strikeouts. First time through the Pirate order. Duffy with a 2-0 count. There's a called strike. Ground ball towards first, and it's just foul. 2-2, 2 away, nobody on base. Hits a ground ball. Gill will field it himself and turn back around to first for the last out of the inning. We go to the fourth, still a 1-0 Squirrels lead, and they will start off with Frank at the plate. Frank with the base hit in his last at-bat pops this one straight up. Aviles drifts back and makes the catch. Here's Tom, who got a RBI single in his first at-bat. I guess the only RBI so far today. Looks at strike 1. And that one down in the dirt. 2-2, or 1-1 rather, sorry, getting ahead of myself. Here's a swing and a miss on a sinker. So that pitch has been effective for Webb, against us anyway. Ground ball to Wilson, who will throw to first. 2 down. Here is Zach. He struck out his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 on a changeup. Hits this one. Will it get far enough away from Wilson? It will not. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Squirrels still leading 1-0, and Luis Rivas will lead things off for the Pirates. Rivas got a base hit in his first at-bat. He looks at a fastball too low here. This pitch a bit outside, makes it 2-0. Called strike. It's 2-1. Curveball out of the zone, 3-1. Swing and a miss, makes it a full count. Line drive to Kester, and that will be the first out of the inning. Here is Jack Wilson. Got a base hit in his first at-bat. He looks at strike 1. This pitch a bit outside. Sinker gets a swing and a miss. 1-2. Fastball over to Joey, who is able to make the grab. 2 away. Here is Xavier Nady. Do you remember he struck out on a pitch he very much did not agree with back in the first. Looks at strike 1 here. Swings and misses at a fastball to make it 0-2. Into center field. Marvin is there for the grab. We go to the 5th inning. Still a 1-0 Squirrels lead. Joey is going to lead things off. Joey fouled out to third in his first at-bat. Swings and misses at a changeup to open this at-bat. Pitches up and away. Fouled off again. Makes it 1-2. Looks at strike three on the outer half. Here's Gill. He almost got a hit, but Jack Wilson went back and made a pretty decent play back there at short. Looks at strike one. Looks at strike two. Swing and a miss, strike three. Got 2 outs, nobody on. Kester is 1 for 2 on the day. He looks at a sinker for strike one. Pops this one up, but this one will make the seats. 0-2 though. Swing and a miss, strike three. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth. Squirrels still leading 1-0. And Johnson will start things off for Pittsburgh. Johnson pops the first pitch up. Chief waiting on it. And he does make the grab. One down. Here's Jeff Blum, who struck out in his first at-bat. Swings and misses at the first pitch. And misses this one outside. Curveball, not in the zone. It's 2-1. Throws another curve. This time gets a swing and a miss to make it 2-2. Down and away. We've got a full count. Hill throws in a fastball. Blum can't catch up to it. 2 down. Here's Aviles, who lined out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike one. This fastball a bit low. Ground to third. Chief will throw to first. And that will end the inning. We go to the 6th inning. Still a 1-0 Squirrels lead. Marvin will lead it off for Indianapolis. Marvin 0 for 2. Looks at strike one. Grounds this one to first. That's probably the worst hit ball he's had all day. Here's Chief. Got a double in his last at-bat. Curveball well out of the zone. Webb comes back with another curveball. This time gets a swing and a miss. Sinker in there for strike two. Curveball stays high. Chief lays off. Swing and a miss, strike three. 2 down. Here's Terry. He is 1 for 2 today. Looks at a fastball right down the middle. This one a little bit low. There's a pop-up. Webb will handle it himself, still standing on the mound. And that will end the top of the 6th. The Pirates have Niger Morgan coming up to the plate to start off the bottom of the 6th inning. Squirrels still leading 1-0. Niger Morgan struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike one here. Hits this towards third. Chief on to first. 1 away. Here is Webb, who struck out in his first at-bat, and first pitch is out of the zone. That pitch is low. It's 2-0. There's a swing and a miss. Line drive, that'll go into right field. So a base hit for the pitcher, only the 3rd hit of the day for the Pirates. Duffy is ground out in both at-bats so far. He will look at strike one here. A bit of a high fastball. Similar pitch, called strike two. Throws up the curveball. Here's a ground ball. Throw to second. No throw to first. So they only get the out at second. 2 away. Here's Luis Rivas, who is 1 for 2 today. Gill starts him off with the sinker for strike 1. Slider gets a swing and a miss. Curveball swung on and missed for the last out of the inning. We move on to the 7th. 1-0 Squirrels, and Frank will lead it off.
Number 6,
Frank 1 for 2 on the day. As he looks at strike 1. Fouls this one away, make it 0-2. And that changeup just a bit inside. Ground ball to second. Rivas takes care of that. 1 away. Tom at the plate. He is 1 for 2. Pulls this one foul. Fouled off again. That'll make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, here's Zach. He is hitless today. He looks at a changeup for a strike. Hits this one pretty hard. Off the very top of the wall. I thought he finally had his 2nd homer of the year, but not quite. They've been a down year for him offensively, especially on the power front. I think he's done that twice. Once here and once at Wrigley, I think. Joey at the plate, and he's going to be intentionally walked. We're going to pinch hit. All right, 2 on, 2 out. We're going to let Whiteman come in and hit. I did see Webb starting to wipe his brow out there.
number 54, Whiteman.
First pitch, down and out. Whiteman pops this one up. Blum going into foul ground. Will he have room? He does. 7th inning stretch time. 1-0 Squirrels. Jack Wilson on the other side.
Join the singer.
Wait, nope, not down here. We want Gonzalez. There we go.
Your attention, please. Now the umpire pitch for Indianapolis. Number 76, Gonzalez.
All right, Wilson 1 for 2 on the day. Gonzalez starts off with a changeup in there for strike 1. Throws it again. This time it's too far inside. Throws it yet again and gets a swing and a miss. All changeups all the time, apparently. 2-2. Oh, he finally threw a cutter, and he got a swing and a miss for strike 3. 1 down. Xavier Nady is 0 for 2. He grounds this one through the right side of the infield. We're going to get a pinch runner. Calaspo's going to come in to run for Nady. He's a bit of an upgrade, an 8 to an 11. Johnson looks at strike 1. Swings and misses at a cutter. Swings and misses at a splitter for strike 3. 2 down. Jeff Blum has struck out in both at-bats so far today as Gonzalez checks over on first. First pitch down and in. And that splitter's outside. They check over on first again. Ground ball to third, Chief on to first, and that'll end the quick 7th inning. We go to the 8th. Kester's going to lead things off. Squirrels still ahead, 1-0. Calaspo will come out, and Griffiths, their draft pick in June, will take over in right. Kester looks at strike 1. Webb has got to be about done out there as Kester puts this into left field for a leadoff single. It's not pitched badly, he's just running out of gas out there. Marvin 0 for 3. Sure, he'd love to be one to knock Webb out of the game here. Has a 1-1 count after that swing and a miss. Hits this one, but, well, it might actually drop in. Kester's sure banking on it, and it does. So we're going to end up with runners on the corners with nobody out and Chief at the plate. And he's going to bunt. Not exactly what he gets paid to do. Webb now officially gassed. This will be a ground ball to third. Blum made a pretty good play to cut it off. The only out the Pirates get is at second, but they didn't give up a run, which is maybe the most important thing. Matt Capps is going to come on to pitch. Terry will be at the plate when we get back to it. It'll be runners on the corners with 1 out. So that ground ball out of Chief just about rolled through with the infield pulled in, but that one will get through, and that will finally give the Squirrels some insurance, 2-0. And we're going to end up with runners, close at second actually, but end up with runners on second and third. Terry might have loafed a little bit getting around there to second, but he was called safe. So 2 runners in scoring position for Frank with a chance to get this out of save territory. Has a 1-1 count. Does not go chasing that fastball. This one's a strike, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tom's going to have to come up with the base hit if we want to save the end of our bullpen here. Although we likely won't throw those guys one way or the other tomorrow. Maybe Shibuya. But probably not Hermida either way. Tom does come up with the base hit. 1 run already in. 2 runs in. It's a 2 RBI single. I do believe Tom has 3 out of the 4 RBIs. Zach nearly homered in his last at-bat. He's got a runner on first with 2 outs. Grounds this one to third, Blum to first, and that will get us to the bottom of the 8th inning. No longer a save situation, though, so we will, I guess, let Gonzalez pitch another inning. He'll start off with Aviles, who looks at strike 1 and then hits this one right in front of the plate. Gonzalez is the one to field it, and he will get it to first in time. 1 down. Here's Niger Morgan, 0 for 2. First pitch is on the outside corner. Another called strike makes it 0-2. And this one just a bit inside. Changeup gets a swing and a miss. That's the 2nd out of the inning. And they are going to let Matt Capps pitch here. I mean, Pirates don't really have to worry about saving arms at this point. They've got a whole offseason starting the day after tomorrow. But they're going to let Capps, I assume, go back out and pitch in the 9th. He's got a 2-2 count. Hits this one right to Joey, who has to catch it on a bounce, but gets it to first in plenty of time. We go to the 9th. It's 4-0 Squirrels now. Joey is going to lead things off. Joey has fouled out, struck out, and then intentionally walked. And he's got a 1-1 count to start this at-bat. Swings and misses to make it 1-2. Ground ball, that'll get through the left side of the infield, a leadoff single. Whoop, that is not what I meant to hit. Let's let Bo Knight hit. We don't need the run now, so let's just see if he can raise that average a little bit. First pitch in there for a strike. That pitch is down and in. Towards the middle, and it will not get through for a hit. Turns into a fielder's choice. Wilson got there just in time. Kester 2 for 4, I do believe. Looks at strike one. Hits this one through the right side. That'll be a base hit. Runners on first and second with an out. And here is Marvin. His cap's now wiping his brow. Marvin right back up the middle. That'll be a base hit, but will not score a run. That will leave the bases loaded for Chief. First pitch, a fastball for strike one. And Chief pulls this one not too far foul. 0-2. Looks at strike three. 2 away, bases loaded for Terry now. Sure, Caps really would like to get out of this inning as he throws in strike one. That changeup stayed high. Oh, Terry whiffs on a pitch I'm sure he wants back. Hits this one, but not very hard. Caps will go to first with it, and that's all he needs. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Chris Duffy's going to lead things off for the Pirates, who are going to need 4 runs to stay alive. For context, they've only got 4 hits all day. Here comes the all-star Zap. The second half of the season has been pretty uneventful, but he really did earn that spot for his first half performance. But given I know how his whole career has gone, it's still funny to me to call him the all-star. Duffy with the 1-1 count. Grounds this one right to Terry, who will step on the base. 1 down. Rivas 1 for 3 on the day. So that is inside. There's a called strike. That pitch down and away makes it 2-1. This one's inside. Make it 3-1. All right, we've got a full count, 1 out. Right back up the middle. That'll get through for a base hit. Pirates not done just yet. Jack Wilson at the plate. He is 1 for 3. Runner on first with 1 out. And that'll be a base hit into left. 2 on, and Griffiths at the plate, his first at-bat today. We have seen him at the plate before, but just a couple times. He's got an 0-2 count. And he will get a base hit into center field. That should put the Pirates on the board. Runners on the corners. The tying run will come to the plate. And we get a pinch hitter for probably their best hitter. Stephen Drew is going to come in. Not that they shouldn't use Stephen Drew, but I'm not sure that's when I would have pulled the trigger. Drew looks at a strike. Swings and misses for strike 2. Ground ball. Zap touches it. Play goes home, and it's in time. I'm not going to defend it. I don't think that was the right play, but It does cut down a run at home. If you're going to do something like that, you better make sure you get the out, and Kester sure did. Mark that one down 1-4-2. So Pirates now down to their final out. Jeff Blum would be the tying run still. He gets a base hit into right field. The Pirates are, well, throw goes home. This time not in time. Tying run on second. Pirates still down to their last out. And here is Aviles at the plate. He hits up the middle. That's another base hit. Oh, this is going to be close. Oh, they do tie the game. Well, damn. Brian Bixler's going to come in to run for Aviles. He's on first. He would be the winning run. Niger Morgan at the plate looks at a strike. Another strike. Says that really not looking like an all-star today. Does get Morgan to strike out to ensure that we go extras instead of, you know, just moving on to tomorrow. We go to the 10th. Frank's going to lead it off. Reyes is going to come in to catch. Cardona, I think that was his name, was coming on to play first. Frank looks at strike one. Matt Cap's still on the mound. It's a 1-1 count. Looks like this is going to be it for Caps. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. And too low makes it a full count. Payoff pitch is called a strike. We'll move on to Tom, but the Pirates will turn to Matt Grabo. Or John Grabo. Matt, sorry. Saw Caps. John Grabo. Matt was the last pitcher. Tom 2 for 4 on the day. That slider up and in. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. And that pitch is too low. Tom with the base hit into left. 1 on with 1 out. And here comes Zach. So he did nearly homer a couple at bats ago. Looks at strike one. Ground ball to short. Wilson to second. And Rivas on to first, but not in time. Here's Joey. Got a base hit in his last at bat. Runner on first with 2 outs. Pops this one up. Reyes is going to catch it right on the plate. We'll go to the bottom of the 10th. Pitcher spot due up for the Pirates. We're just going to throw Zap for another inning because his spot is going to lead off in the 11th if we get there. The Pirates are going to pinch hit, though. Marcus Scudero is going to come to the plate. And he hits a ground ball to short. Joey to first. 1 down. Chris Duffy is ground out in every at-bat so far today. First pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swings at one he really shouldn't have for the second out of the inning. Here's Luis Rivas. He is 2 for 4. Looks at strike one. That will not be a hit. Chief makes the play over at third. So we will go to the 11th inning. It's a 4-4 game. Zap up to the plate, but it's not going to be Zap. Is it Beatty or Beatty? Well, they pronounced it Beatty, so that's what we'll go with. Have not seen him before. Wonder if he's a September call-up. Let's go with Swan, see if he can finally show off some of the power he supposedly has. He will look at strike one. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. And that pitch down and out. Swing and a miss, strike three. I don't think that would have been a strike. Kester, 3 for 5 so far. Looks at a curveball for strike one. Hits this up the middle, and it will get through for a base hit. 1 on, 1 out. Here's Marvin. I think this is his first right-handed at-bat. He's gotten hits in his last couple, though, like I said, those are left-handed. He fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. And that pitch is outside. 1-2. This hit right to Blum. 2 down, runner on first for Chief. 1 for 4 with a double. He looks at strike one. Swings and misses for strike two. Swing and a miss, strike three. That'll end the top of the 11th. Still tied at 4 as we go to the bottom half of the inning. Jack Wilson is due up for the Pirates. And let's throw Johnston out there.
Your attention, please. Now coming up to pitch for Indianapolis, number 27, Johnston.
Wilson 2 for 4. He pops the first pitch into center field. Marvin comes in a bit and makes the grab. 1 down. Griffith's got a base hit in his first at-bat. First pitch is outside. Bounces in a sinker. Slurve is in there for a strike. 2-1. Bounces in another sinker. 3-1. Fastball for a strike. We've got a full count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 away. Here is Cardona, his first at-bat today. Looks at strike one. This pitch up and out. He will hit this to second, Kester to first, and that will end the inning. I'll need to pause to go pick up my kids because I didn't plan on this long of a game. We go to the 12th, tied at 4. Terry to lead things off when we get there. I will pause. It'll be a short break for you, though. Be right back. Okay, apparently this stopped recording while it was paused, so hopefully it's an easier video to stitch together, but you guys didn't miss anything, so that's the important part. Computer didn't restart or anything, just stopped recording. Terry starts off the 12th with a strikeout. Here's Frank, got a hit in his first at-bat, is hitless since, and he will look at strike one. Hits this one, that should drop in for a hit. Sure does. 1 out single, and that will bring Tom to the plate. He's 3 for 5 today. And he'll look at strike one. Line drive right to Wilson. Here's Zach at double, his only hit today. And he looks at a backdoor slider or curves, some kind of breaking ball. Swings at a pitch in the dirt that goes all the way to the backstop. 2 strikes, but there is a runner in scoring position now. This one hit again right to Jack Wilson. We'll go to the bottom of the 12th, still tied at 4. Jeff Blum will lead things off. Blum pops out foul, 1 down. Here is Reyes, his first at-bat today, and he will pull this one foul. Left-handed hitting catcher. I don't think he was left-handed throwing. You don't see that very often. Tom makes the grab. Again, another foul out. So here's Niger Morgan. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he will look at strike 1 here. Up the middle, and that'll get through for a base hit. Pitcher spot, and we do get a pinch hitter. Here comes Franklin Gutierrez, who was starting earlier in the year, I do believe. Yeah, he was their starting left fielder, I think. Got a 0-2 count as he puts this one foul. High fastball, called a strike. And we'll go to the 13th inning. We're still tied at 4. Joey's going to lead it off. Pirates are going to turn to Yates. That's Tyler Yates. Joey does have a hit today. Most people do at this point. The first pitch is too low. Up the middle, that'll get through for a leadoff single. Let's see, we got a right-handed pitcher. Clippard's a lefty with a good average. Let's see what he can do. Clippard's actually going to show bunt. Pulls it back. It is too low. Looks like he might swing now. Oh, it's another ball, so we'll see. 2-0. They check over on first. Joey not particularly fleet of foot. Ground ball to first. Throw goes to second, and that is the only out the Pirates will get. Kester, 4 hits on the day. Runner on first with 1 out. A high hop to the middle of the infield. And again, the only out is at second. Here is Marvin. He's got a couple hits today. He's going to go back around left-handed. Runner on first with 2 outs, and he looks at a fastball for strike 1. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Hits this one fair down the first base line. Kester on his way to third. Runners on the corners. There are 2 outs. Chief at the plate, which is typically who we want, but he's not come through in a couple chances today. Changeup hits the dirt. He's behind on a fastball. 1-1. Ground ball to Rivas. Bad throw, but not bad enough. That'll end the top of the 13th. We are still tied at 4, and we'll go to the bottom half of the inning. I guess we'll go with Jones now to try to do the right-left thing. Oop, just hit my microphone. All right, first pitch to Duffy's, promptly dumped into center field for a base hit. First pitch to Rivas is a strike. Back to Jones, only play is to first, so not the worst outcome for the Pirates. They've got a runner in scoring position with 1 out and a hot hitter at the plate, and Jones not helping things with a wild pitch. Runner now on third. Wilson just needs to find the outfield, though he whiffs on that pitch. Jones does not get the call on the breaking ball. Ground ball, but it's foul. 2-2. Swings at a fastball in the dirt for strike 3. Griffith's at the plate now. 2 outs, so now it will likely take a hit unless he uncorks another wild one. First pitch was a strike. Second pitch is fouled back. Jones 1 pitch away from getting out of this. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and we will move on to the 14th inning. So Terry back up to lead off again. Still 4-4. Yates still on the mound. first pitch to Terry is called a strike. Ground ball to second. Rivas to first. One down. All right, here's Frank. He will foul the first pitch away. That changeup not in the zone. Right down the middle, and Frank whiffed on it. Hits this one, but not hard enough. Rivas will make the catch. 2 down. Here's Tom, who's got 3 hits on the day. I think Frank had 3 hits too. I can't remember for sure. It's hard to keep it all straight at this point. Tom with a 1-1 count. And he will get a base hit into right field. A 2-out single rather. And here is Zach. He's put the ball on the ground his last 3 at-bats. Looks at strike 1. Tom trying to do a hit and run, but the pitch is fouled away. That fastball too high. That one's a strike, and Zach didn't even offer. We go to the bottom of the 14th inning. We are still tied at 4. Cardona will lead things off for Pittsburgh. Cardona ground out in his first at-bat. Breaking ball out of the zone. Here's a called strike, 1-1. Swing and a miss. And outside, we got a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, here's Jeff Blum. Starts things off with a strike and elevated fastball. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Another breaking ball fouled back. Still 0-2. High fastball gets ground to third. Chief on to first. 1 down. Or 2 down, sorry. Reyes at the plate. Fouled out in his first at-bat. That pitch well inside. Reyes has to spin out of the way a bit. Swings at that breaking ball that was also inside. Hits this one back. Well, actually, Tom's going to field it and get it to first. And that'll end the 14th. We go to the 15th, still waiting on a run. 4-4. Joey's going to lead it off. Yates wiping his brow. But he starts Joey off with a strike. And that pitch goes high. As does that one. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Let's see who we even got left from AAA. Don't know, I realized Iwata was a switch hitter. Let's try him. First pitch, called a strike. And that slider's too low. Iwata's going to put this into shallow right, and it will get down for a base hit. Thought for a moment Rivas might run it down, but he does not. Kester with 4 hits, I do believe. Swings and misses at a fastball. 1 on, 1 out. And he's going to bunt for a hit. The hit part's not going to work, but it does move Iwata into second. The Pirates are going to change pitchers and find, what's his first name? It's not Daniel like I thought for a while. Damaso, it's because of the accent mark. Marvin with the base hit. Well, nope. Wilson made the grab, and that will end the inning. I just got hopeful, I think. All right, Niger Morgan's going to lead off for the Pirates in the bottom of the 15th. I'm just rooting for this to end now, to be real honest. Let's see. I guess we go to Nakai now.
Your attention, please. Now coming on the pitch for Indianapolis, number 18, Nakai.
Morgan got a base hit in his last at bat. He swings and misses at the first pitch here. Another swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Fouled away, still 0-2. Just off the plate, 1-2. Curveball gets a swing and a miss. There's out number 1. Pirates are going to pinch hit, so Marte will only throw 1 or 2 pitches and then leave the game. Here's Shilon who had been starting at second. He will look at strike 1. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away. Here's Chris Duffy. Finally got a hit in his last at bat. Looks at strike 1. Grounds this one to first. Terry will step on the bag. That'll end the inning. We go to the 16th. Chief is going to lead things off for the Squirrels. 4-4 in the runs, 20-11 on the hits. Matsui, though not that Matsui, is going to come into the game. We'll say does not look like much of a Matsui, but who am I to judge? I think Chief only has 1 hit in this game, not like him at all. Looks at strike 1. He got a lot of that one. That might be what we've been waiting on. A home run to dead center, 429 feet, his 8th of the year. And the Squirrels go back on top, 5-4. And here's Terry. He watches that slider bounce in. Here's a called strike on a high fastball. Slider down and in, 2-1. And he hits a long one, but it's going to hook foul. 2-2. Bounces in a changeup, full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, here is Frank. He's got a few hits today. Swings and misses at a fastball. Hits this one into left. Morgan will get there to make the catch. Here is Tom. He has had a good day today. Looks at strike 1. Fly ball, Wilson going back behind second, and he will make the grab. 2-3-4 coming up for the Pirates. They are only down 1. We are in the bottom of the 16th. And we will get to put in Shibuya to try to get maybe a bit of a surprise save here.
Your attention, please. Now coming on the pitch for Indianapolis, number 13, Shibuya.
All right, Rivas got at least 2 hits. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Looks at strike 2. Hits this one right back to Shibuya. 1 away. Jack Wilson. I guess just the 2 hits. I felt like he had more than that. The pitch called a ball. There's a called strike. I think I might have switched those 2 around if it were me. Wilson into left. Frank waiting for it. 2 away. Pirates again down to their last out. We've seen this before. Griffiths this time got a base hit and then struck out twice. Looks at strike 1. Hits it into center. Marvin goes over and makes the grab, and this game is finally over. The Squirrels come out on top. Indianapolis Squirrels 5, Pittsburgh Pirates 4. Took 16 innings to finally get that result. Pirates scored all 4 of their runs in the bottom of the 9th. Probably took player of the game away from Tom because of that. All right, Shibuya and Chief will split player of the game honors. Thank you for sitting through all that, even if you really didn't. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, last game of the regular season tomorrow here in Pittsburgh. We will see you then.